The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 42 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gordon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Carr now on first down. And he will find his man Ruggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in for 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Bridgewater now. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Carr going to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
On first down, Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this to Sutton.
7 yards to pick up there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Gordon. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down, Denver.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. To throw is Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 34 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's caught left side by Judy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Bridgewater.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To the air again with Bridgewater.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr.
And this goes out wide for Drake.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dunk down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Smith. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Smith once more.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr going to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as